yesterday, Brindisi, I should say, Pacenti and Griffo, very upset about this New York State budget, and in particular, there's a lot there, I think, to be upset about, but in particular, the way they're putting the burden on counties to collect the internet sales tax and then turn around and pay for stuff that we're not really sure enough money is going to even be collected to pay for it, to cover the bill. Am I correct with that?
Absolutely. You know, we had this discussion, debate for a long time on the AIM funding. It was restored back in the budget, kind of. Okay, it's restored in the budget with the counties having to pay their share of the internet sales tax to reimburse the villages and towns for their AIM funding.
Okay. Is this a last minute? We didn't get the marijuana tax done, so we're going to do this? Or has this always been in the plan, this internet tax?
Well, the internet tax has always been there.
Yeah.
The marijuana legalization, I'm glad it wasn't in the budget.
Yeah.
You know, we need to debate that, not at 3:30.
It looks like that'll happen.
We'll be debating it this year probably.
Yeah.
You know, not 3:30 in the morning. I know when I called you guys the other day, it was 6:15.
Yeah.
You know, we were on the floor from 8 on Sunday morning. When I talked to you guys, it was a long, long night, and we were trying to wrap things up.
Wow. So I've heard some say, listen, this internet sales tax thing and the distribution and the responsibilities of the county, not all that bad for us. I kind of disagree on that. I think it is bad for us.
Well, being a former county legislator and knowing what the counties go through with the 2% tax cap, limited revenues coming in, roads in bad shape, and now we're going to take
and massive mandates coming from Albany, oftentimes unfunded.
No mandate relief in this year's budget, which we weren't very happy with. But the AIM funding, early Monday morning, we the Republican conference put an amendment in to fund this through the state, and of course it was voted down.
Yeah.
But you know, and they're talking about, well, maybe we'll come back and we'll revisit this during the year. Well, I've been there 3 years now, and I haven't seen anything that comes out of a budget revisited.
Right.
During session.
Okay. So how is this going to work now online? I know the tax has kind of always been there, but not everybody seems to do it. Sometimes you can do stuff and you don't even pay a tax online. Will there be a change? Is there a change in the taxing infrastructure?
There's going to be a change in the taxing infrastructure. How exactly it works, I'm not quite sure. You know, as this rolls out, here's another one of our wonderful bills that go through. Let's do it, and then we'll figure it out later. I don't like doing that. Let's figure it out first.
Yeah,
let's put the bill out and let's move it.
Yeah. Anything else that bothers you out of this? I know there's a lot.
Well, it's the as I drove in this morning, look at the roads.
Yeah,
the roads are in bad shape. You know, the CHIPS funding is flat for the last 7 years. $65 million was taken out from winter recovery money, which isn't there. And again, they said, well, maybe we can revisit this again as session goes on.
Never ends up happening.
We had campaign finance reform put in there at $100 million over the next per year over the next 4 years. I would have rather taken that money, put it into the roads. And let's debate campaign finance on the floor and talk about it.
So for people who don't know, will mean that taxpayers will fund certain campaigns.
That's the way it looks.
Yeah. And this has been something, again, that's been talked about for a long time, never got through the Republican Senate. And here's another thing that with the Democrats in control in the Senate, that's coming through.
With the downstate Democrats, absolutely.
Yeah. I guarantee you someone that we all know in this room is going to be running statewide office next year. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Because it's for every buck you put in, you get 5 or 6 back or something like that.
I believe. We haven't looked at I haven't seen.
Wait till this comes out. People are going to jump out of the woodworks because it's
almost like a moneymaker. Right,
and we know who's going to.
And what are the requirements that if that money comes in? Do you have to spend that on media buys or on flyers or
not sure yet?
Or could you hold it for another campaign down the road? We don't know.
We'll see.
Wow.
Pass it and we'll read it later.
And the other thing is the foundation aid, the battle with school funding. It's like Groundhog Day every year. Same story. schools just not getting the money they need. Look it up in Boonville. They have a $400,000 deficit up there that they're trying to make up.
There's a huge deficit up there. We have a lot of at-risk schools, and again, we talk about the foundation aid and how it has to be reworked. What we need to do is go out and look at this formula and make it so it works for everyone.
Right.
It's really it's really a sharing situation.
Right. We just don't have that tax base up here, that property tax base, to be able to fund everything. So we have to rely on this. And boy, you'd think that one year we'd be like, well, we've taken a shot. We think we fixed it.
Well, they said they changed. There's various categories in this foundation, and we're trying to figure it out. I don't know how the schools do it, and they've changed 10 of them. So each category is a function of the other one, and it's going to affect how you're funding it.
Yeah. All right, Brian Miller, keep us posted here on this. We appreciate it, as always.
Absolutely. In about another hour and a half, we'll be on the Sequoia Creek stocking trout.
Okay, I saw you were doing that. So, do you do that for as a regularity here?
This is the first year we've going to participate in the stocking program. I'm a huge outdoorsman. We've fished the Sequoia Creek ever since they cleaned it up back in '73. And
you don't do any trophy fishing, do you?
We didn't make that illegal yet.
Oh, okay.
Not yet. No, I like to catch big trout, but now at the point in my life, it's a lot of catch and release. Let's let the kids catch these things.
Yeah. Sure.
So
make them the
All
criminals.
right, so you'll be doing that, and so this would be a good time to go fishing in the Sequoia Creek, I would say.
Yeah, let's let the trout get out there and move around a little bit before we start catching them.
You say this is the first time that we're doing this. Your office is doing it. Your family's doing it. Is this a paid position? You're volunteering. I know nothing about this.
No, it's a volunteer program.
Okay.
The DEC works with the groups that along the creeks. I haven't done it before. My office is going to participate in this.
Cool. This has been kind of exciting today.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of neat.
All right. You'll post some photos up on your Facebook page?
Absolutely. We'll have them up there.